A very good morning, guys. This is Lakshya Arora, and in this video, I'm going to tell you how you can create an automated pipeline for your .NET and .NET Core applications. So, in this video, I'm going to tell you how you can create an pipeline from end to end. So, as a prerequisite, make sure you have Visual Studio in your computer and Azure DevOps Services account. So, let's start. So for that we need to create a new project in Visual Studio. Go to File, New, Project and select the required template. ASP.NET Core Web Application will be suitable because we need to build pipeline for ASP.NET applications. Give the name to your project. It will be ASP project. This is the location of my code. Click OK. It will create a new project. Click on Web Application MVC Model View Controller. Enable Docker support. It means this application can be Dockerized using Docker platform. Click OK. It will create a new project in your Visual Studio. So this is basically a template which Visual Studio will generate for you. So as you all can see, Visual Studio has generated a basic template, ASP_project. This is basically an MVC application, so it will have controllers, models, views, and all these folders will get generated automatically. Let's start building this solution locally. Build started, ASP project. It is basically debug configuration. So .NET applications has two configurations. One is debug and one is release configurations. So next time we will build release configurations. So as you can see, build succeeded. Now let's change the configuration to release configuration and start building it. Build started. It is Docker build basically, so we have enabled Docker support. There were build errors. Do you want to continue? No, we will, because I have enabled Docker, so it is giving error because we need to have Docker file and other stuff also. As of now, just build this debug configuration only. So the build is succeeded. So as you all can see, it is failing to push to the remote repo. Let me check. So as you can see, we have successfully pushed our code to Azure DevOps. Successfully pushed to region master. Now if I refresh it, I have pushed my code to demo repo repository. Yeah, we can see the entire code is pushed. ASP project controllers, models, properties, views. We have got all the folders. So now we have the entire source code. Now next step is to create a build pipeline. You will be creating a pipeline. Azure repos git, because your code is present in Azure repos only. Demo repo, and click on ASP.NET Core project, because our project is targeting ASP.NET Core only. It is YAML, so let's start with basic editor only. Create pipeline, use classic editor, because in YAML part I will be explaining you in further videos. Demo repo is the repo name. Team project, click on continue, click on ASP.NET, search for ASP. See, you can see for ASP.NET also we have various templates. This template will build and test ASP.NET web application. It is for ASP.NET Core. It is for application targeting .NET framework. It is for if you want to containerize an ASP.NET application, then you can use this task. So here in this, I will be using ASP.NET Core. Click on apply and see, you get a number of stages in your build pipeline. This is the build pipeline name, demo repo, ASP.NET. This is the agent pool which this pipeline will be using, or you can say the jobs in this pipeline will be using. Agent specification, which agent we want to use, parameters, sources, agent restore. So these are the default commands which we get. Build command, first it will restore all the dependencies for .NET Core, then it will build that solution, then it will test, and then it will publish and into an artifact. So this is about task, and let's come to the another section. It is variable section. So in this section you can define the variables as per your needs. Like if you want to, like let's suppose if you want to declare username and password, like you want to call some external service using username and password, then you can add that variable in this part only. Type username, and here you will enter the value of that variable. So as of now I'm not using any variable in my build pipeline. So these are some variables which comes by default, like build configuration. It will basically build release configuration, build platform, system debug. So these are the default variables. These are variable groups. And next comes triggers. So trigger means if I enable this continuous integration, it means that as soon as there is a commit on master branch, this pipeline will be triggered. Or you can specify an appropriate pattern also, or you can specify another branch name. I don't have any branch, so that's why it's not coming. So you can specify the name of that branch. If any commit is made on that branch, pipeline will triggered automatically. These are the branch filters, include master, path filters. This is a scheduled section. Let's suppose if you want to run some integrated test that you want to schedule at a particular time, then you can use this feature, because integrated test usually takes a lot of time and you don't want to run those integrated tests every time a commit is made. Then you can use this feature. You can schedule to run your integrated test let's suppose at night or on weekends as per your needs. When to build, these are simple options, as you can see. When to build, Monday, Tuesday. Build completion. So as of now I am disabling this continuous trigger. I will be triggering it manually. Now let's come to options part. So options consist of your build timeout, build job cancel timeout, or build job authorization scope. Mainly this is important, build job timeout, like your job will time out in 60 minutes. In case if there is any error, it will be running till 60 minutes. After it will be timed out, and you might get an error saying the build job got timed out, something like that. And here, like build number format, it is a default format which gets set it automatically when you create this build pipeline. So default build format is your date, year, month, day. This is the, and we can also edit it as per our needs. Let's suppose we can add a variable here, build dot source branch. So I can enter master. Let's copy this value, go to options and enter this. And close it in brackets, a dollar sign. For every variable you will use a dollar sign, a hyphen. So what I have done here, I have created a variable named build.source branch whose value is master, and in options I have entered the build number format. I added that variable build.source branch. So now build number will be in the form of your branch name hyphen your date, year, month and day. So this I have changed just to show you guys. And retention shows how much for how much days do you want to keep your build. So it is not showing currently, earlier it used to show. So as per my experience, I would suggest you can keep 10 good builds for about 30 days. And accordingly you can customize. This is the build history. Currently I haven't run this pipeline, so it is not showing any history. Now let's come to tasks again. Let's come back to pipeline. This is the name of the pipeline. This I already told. This is your source code, location, get sources, and this is the agent pool inherited from pipeline. So here comes the main part. .NET Core, it is basically the restore task. So here it will restore all the dependencies as I told for your packages. Display name is restore. You can customize it also. Restore all dependencies. Then it will, here comes a command, restore command. You can use other commands also, run command, test command. So as of now I am using restore command. Path to projects, it is selected automatic. .cs proj is the default path to projects. You can click on it and unlink also, then you can change your path. This is the argument section. As of now I am not giving any arguments. Feeds and authentication, this is not necessary as of now, so I am skipping it. Next comes the build task. So build application, then comes the command. It is selected automatically. You will use the build command. Path to projects, arguments, all selected default. If you have created it with YAML, then you need to make some changes. And in YAML is very sensitive language, even an indentation matters in that language. So continue on error. If you take this option, this task will keep on running even if there is any error. Timeout you can select, and next comes the test. It will basically test your packages after they have been built. It will publish, this task will publish your packages into an artifact so they can be used by a release pipeline. Publish artifact location. I am publishing it in Azure pipelines only, or you can publish it on a file share. You need to specify the path for that file share. Why it's not selecting? Okay, leave it for now. So I'm saving this build and queuing this. Save commit, give a commit message, build.NET application using CI/CD. Agent pool, agent specification you can select on your own as per the requirement. I have selected Ubuntu, branch name master, 3 variables defined. Enable system diagnostics. You can also enable system diagnostics. That will give you a much more detail in case your build fails. Click on save and run. Now we will wait. As you can see, this pipeline is completed. So this is the first step. Agent job 1. It is using pool from Azure pipelines. Image of that agent is Ubuntu. You can select any one you want. This is the agent, hosted agent. This is hosted agent means it is hosted from Microsoft end. Microsoft provides the agents, they maintain the agent servers. You don't need to maintain anything. In case you want your own agents, then you can use your private build agents. In that cases you need to make some all the infrastructure dependencies comes on you. You need to maintain that server, you need to apply patches regularly, so you can use private build agents also. We are using, in our company we are using private build agents. We are not using Microsoft hosted because we need some customizations. Then comes initialize job. It will be downloading all the tasks. As you can see, it will check out the image version, download certain tasks, .NET Core CLI. Since our project is on .NET Core CLI only, it will check out all the code from Azure repos, Git. You can check out the logs also. So as all these steps are mentioned, it will restore all the dependencies. Build, test, package. This is the description, don't go into that. This is the entire log. This I can't explain, but still if you want you can go through it. Not the entire log, but the main heading. You will get an idea what happens in the back end. Then it will build, like we specified the build step. If you remember, this is the build application, build step. Then comes your test part. Like this is the warning, project files matching the specified criteria were not found. Some project files are missing, so it has given us warning. Then comes the publish part. It will publish as an artifact in this, and here it will publish your artifact in this location to file container. Upload this artifact to file container. This is present in your pipelines only. Then post job checkout and finalizing job. If you can see related, one published, it means one artifact is published with the name drop. ASP.NET project.zip. You can download also this artifact if you want. So that's it for now, guys. We have created a build pipeline. You can practice it on your own if you want on your system. That way you will get a better idea. This is my demo repo. So that's it for guys. I will keep you posted in case I release any new video. So thank you for connecting and happy learning. Bye bye.